You're good.
We did it. I think the hardest part about doing these calls is remembering to hit record. So we did it. We can go home now. All right, friends. Thank you for coming. And if you're watching the recording, instead of using the chat, feel free to just grab something to write on and something to write with, and jot down things that resonate with you as we're saying it. But the same rings true for if you're live. So if you're not driving, have the chat open. Pretend this is literally like we're all, having a kumbaya moment sitting around, sipping whatever in comfortable clothes, just really, really comfortable environment. We're so happy that you're here. This is our spring event, and it is all about thriving. Okay. It's all about thriving at any season. And we're really excited tonight because we are not gatekeeping. This entire event is all about you and helping you understand what you need to thrive. That's a lot of views, but we really want to get the point across that this isn't about us. Yes, we're going to be sharing our non negotiables for our day to day and all the things that we do to combat any challenges that we might be facing. But if something does resonate with you, tell us, right? Open the chat and tell us. Okay, so I want to take a moment to introduce my very beautiful friend, Megan. Megan's here to share her story, her day to day. She and I are very similar in what we do each day. She is just a smidge younger than I am. So, Megan, I'm so happy that we get to do this together, and we've locked arms for several months now. Welcome your girls and set the tone for tonight.
Oh, hey, Ashley and Desiree, thanks for coming. And I know I have a lot of people that have texted me. That's why I was on my phone saying, I can't make it. I need kids or whatever. So I will send that recording. But yeah, Serena got me into all of this goodness we're going to talk about back in October. And I can't thank her enough for everything that she's shown me and then the switches I've made and changes I've made. I've had a really long gut issue journey, and that's kind of where some of my roadblocks have been. So it's exciting to see what I've learned from her and then also some research on my own through these products. That's been really awesome. So I'm excited to share all my behind the scenes that I don't usually do too.
I know, me too. This is definitely a first for me. Usually I always love to share my journey, but I've never actually done a call where I tell you from wake up to bedtime, and we get to go through that tonight. So it's exciting. First off, I'm Serena. I am Serena. For those of you that don't know me, I don't know a couple of you, so hello, and you're gonna get to know me real quick. This whole TMI, like, it's not really a thing for us. So I promise I won't use any curse words, but I definitely will get you some juicy details in hopes that maybe it's a little relatable for you. Megan and I wanted to host this very unique party. So I want to ask where you're from, but I feel like I know where most of you are from. But jot in the chat, anyways. I'm getting messages saying, can you send me the recording? Of course, it's on its way. There we go. All right. So tonight is going to be, if you've never been to a pop-up party with us, you're in for a real treat because gift giving is our love language. And we're calling this a pop-up party, and they require pop quizzes. So we know that your time is super valuable. We want to keep this short, but it is going to pack a punch. So keep the chat open for, again, things that resonate with you, comments, and then, of course, the answers to the pop quiz questions. We're going to be giving away some incredible gifts just for being here and for participating. I'll show you those in just a moment. Are you ready? Is everyone ready? Are we ready? When I teach fitness class like 5 feet behind me, whenever I like say, are you ready? Or can you hear a music? I like make you like do something silly, like raise the roof or shimmy or give me a big fat thumbs up. Feel free to use all of those. All right, so tonight we want to talk about getting you to your goals faster, making sure that you are feeling amazing and thriving during this season. Obviously, spring has sprung. You can smell it. Maybe you're sneezing it. I don't know. The sun just went down here on the East Coast, but it has been so welcome to have that little extra bit of light. But spring cleaning isn't just about organizing your kitchen pantry anymore. Tonight, we're going to talk about personalizing your routine and how imperative it is to eat properly, especially for the season of life that you're in, depending on your age. Fill the gaps properly, sleep properly, get enough strength training workouts in, no matter your age. your goals, or your current situation. So we need you to know that we're here. We are doing it literally hand in hand in Oklahoma and Virginia, and we're ready to lock arms with you. So let me give you a little bit of background of me, a little Reader's Digest. I am from Orange County, California. I actually have a girlfriend on here live who I met in college not many years ago, like 10 years ago. Okay, maybe 20. I'm a military wife who was told to move across the country in the middle of the world apocalypse. I moved to New Jersey in 2020. Lucky me. And I actually live in Virginia right now. My life is chaotic and very unknown. So having a wellness routine is non-negotiable because the rest of my life is left up to chance, AKA the United States Marine Corps. So some health backstory for you. In 2019 and 2020, I started feeling all the things. I hit a big fat brick wall in my fitness journey and my wellness journey, all the things. At almost 40 and with two kids, the uncertainty of so many aspects of life during that time and the challenging move across the country, it all sort of forced me to come to the realization that I needed something more to continue to live my best life. All the things that I was doing just stopped adding up. I knew that there was something out there that could really help me not just survive, but thrive. I just didn't know exactly how to navigate the world of wellness. There are so many fad diets. There is so much hype, peptide this and magic pill that, and being sold to at every turn. It is so almost debilitating, quite overwhelming. Show of hands if any of this resonates with you, or even emoji in the chat, letting more people in, right? Can you feel that? Do you feel that struggle ever, Megan? Everything being thrown at you?
Yeah, everything on Instagram. If you look at one ad, then your Instagram is completely full of everything else. And it's the
I
Pinterest diets, the Pinterest workouts, the that aren't for like personalized to you.
Yep, exactly. So for me, health and wellness actually has always been at the forefront of my day for 12 years now. I'm a nutritionist, I'm a fitness instructor. This is supposed to be my thing, right? I'm supposed to be an expert in this, so I know exactly what to do. I've actually been in, this is so odd to say this, 10 different infomercials for my weight loss success. And I used to partner with a fitness company, but it started to feel like that just stopped working. Like, what on earth was going on with my body? I was eating decently. I was trying to sleep as best as I could. I was killing myself in the gym. What was going on with my body? Nothing was working. My periods, again, here we go, TMI, maybe cover your ears, maybe not. They were intense, World War III. My sleep had started to creep back into insomnia like I had in my early 20s. I always had this constant tickle in the back of my throat, like I was fighting something. I had tummy issues, borderline IBS, and then the changes in my weight. It just seemed like, okay, this is it. This is just the new norm. I felt dull. I felt super tired, sluggish, and Lord have mercy, was I moody. My poor husband. So, spoiler alert, I was at the beginning stages of perimenopause. Again, lucky me. So I decided to do something really terrifying. As if all of that wasn't terrifying enough as it is. I decided to walk away from my six-figure business at my former fitness company because I knew in my heart of hearts, right, the center vessel of my body, which we all should act from, I knew that my own wellness journey needed more. I knew that I needed more. I was at a season in my life where I had to stop shooting in the dark. And so I did all my research, probably too much research. I over research because that's what we do as women, right? And I decided to join the most clinically proven wellness company on the planet. Fact check that. A 69-year-old company that is now a part of our family. 69 years of proven, successful, life changing, yes, I can say that, life changing products where nature meets science, the best of both worlds. But again, you're not here for facts, right? You're here for the nitty gritty. Facts will just put you to sleep. You're here to get down to it. You're here for the root of any ailment or struggle or issue that you're experiencing right now. So you've got that chat open. Here comes more people. You got that chat open. I'm going to ask my first question of the night. Meghan will be the one to choose a lucky lady, and I want you to answer in the chat. Okay. So the word healthy, it's kind of an arbitrary word, right? It kind of gets thrown around. What does it mean to be healthy? That's not the question. What does it mean to be healthy? Like being at your optimum weight. That's always a good thing, right? But what about how we feel? So Meghan is going to choose one person to gift a box of our immunity boost, which is so awesome. This is a daily non-negotiable, especially during cold and flu season, especially during allergy season, especially during any season that ends in Y. Any day that ends in Y, I take this. So yes, a wellness company that helps hit your goals also has clean and potent skincare, and of course, also has products to help boost your immunity. So I'm going to ask you a very honest question. A very honest question. How do you feel right now? Do you struggle through the day or do you own it? And while you're answering, we're going to choose one special gal. Let me just tell you this. We are here to get personal. This is a very warm, comfortable space filled with like-minded women. And Meghan and I are here because we want you to succeed. So feel free to open up and wear your heart on your sleeve because you are not alone. So Meghan's going to be reading those words, and I'm going to come back to hear who she chose and why. So feel free. Ready? Open up the chat. How are you feeling? And if you're watching this as a recording, you have my phone number, you have Meghan's, you're going to text us. Still eligible for the free gift as well. All right. So while you're doing that, I'm going to tell you what happened to me 4.5 years ago. I struggled, and I mean struggle. Okay. So I have so many wants and needs. I'm assuming you do too. I'm 42 years old, so I want to age gracefully. Yes, anybody else? But truth be told, and honestly, the main goal for me at the end of the day is I just want to feel good. Not just some of the days, but all of them. I want pure, I want potent, I want non-toxic, and I want clinically proven. I need something that's going to help my mad cow disease. I can't even say it with a straight face. I tried really hard. Mad cow disease, AKA, I mean my perimenopausal symptoms. I have totally nicknamed it mad cow disease because that is exactly what it is. But is that like too much to ask for? Like feeling good all the days, is that too much to ask for? Oh, and I also want to live younger longer. All right. So welcome to my day. Here we go. I'm going to share you mine as a 42-year-old woman from sunup to sundown. And then Meghan is going to share hers. Menopause is making me crazy, Melanie says. I'm loving this. I'm loving this chat. Keep them coming. All right. I either need a booty shake or a thumbs up when you can see my screen. Yay. All right. Here we go. Moving it over here. All right. You already know that we are here. Okay. Here are some of my daily non-negotiables. I'm going to run through this. Oh,
I see is your desktop.
oh, that's funny.
You moved it.
I
There
did.
you go.
That's funny. I have so many screens open. I'm like, who am I? What's my name? I think it's Serena today, whatever day it is. All right, here we go. I'm going to run through my daily non-negotiables, and then we're going to break down a few things. So I start my day because I struggle with something called anxiety and borderline depression. This crept in when I was 17, and it didn't leave until I was about 32. So I'm always trying to prevent the feelings, the heaviness in my chest. I'm always trying to prevent the feelings of overwhelm. And we have a product that's called Cheer Up and Chill Out. It's incredible. It has saffron, ashwagandha, B12. It kind of acts as a multitasker. So it does like double duty. So I start my day like that. I actually get really excited for my feet to hit the floor to go grab my cheer up and chill out. Okay, so from there, I move on to coffee with collagen because we know as we age, one of the first things to go is our metabolism, our muscle, and our skin elasticity. All right, so this is so important to me. Like saggy skin and healthy joints and being able to synthesize, protein properly is huge for me. This is something that will always go in my coffee. I don't even care what it tastes like. This is just like froth it, make it extra special. But if I'm in a hotel room, I'm just stirring it with that cheap stick that the hotel room came with. Okay. So then we get to breaking my fast, which for most people, it's coffee because they add things to it. But mine is Life Shake. I break my fast each day with something called Life Shake. We're going to dive into that in just a second. From there, we hit the Taj Mahal of all things. We get right to meology. I take the Essentials Plus. Do not get overwhelmed by those words. I'm going to break that down for you in just a moment. But that is also something that goes with me wherever I am. I'll show you how cute and dare I say sexy my vitamin plan is. And then of course, we all know as we age, like I said, we lose muscle mass. We lose 8% muscle mass every 10 years after we turn 30. All right. So in order to combat that, I need to make sure that I'm taking in 110 grams of lean protein. If you're on this call and you're wondering how many grams of lean protein that you should be taking in every day, I'm here to tell you, you don't want to take in the weight that you are right now, unless the weight that you are right now is your optimum weight. So if you are 150 pounds and you want to be 140, then you're going to aim for 135 to 140 grams of lean protein each day. Megan and I have a cheat sheet, I have a really cool cheat sheet that I share with my clients that shows you how simple it is to look at a piece of food and be like, okay, that has 25 grams of protein in it. It starts to become clockwork the more consistent you are. 4 days per week, I am lifting weights. Again, right behind me. This is where the magic happens, like a double magic room. I lift weights non-negotiable 4 days a week. Heavy, heavy weights. One new message. Here we go. Yeah. I struggle with getting the protein in. Yes, I did too. And that is why we both make sure that Life Shake is non-negotiable because it has 20 grams of pure and clean protein. It's also packed with one of the most powerful branch chain amino acids that you can find on the planet. It's called leucine. And our Life Shake, or if you want to call it a protein shake, you can, is packed with this. And you will not find another nutritionally dense protein powder or powder form that is packed with BCAAs. BCAAs are something that, I guess in layman's terms, they take fat, burn it, and retain lean muscle mass. All right. So, again, daily non-negotiable. Once you're lifting weights, you need more protein. That's when all sorts of magic happens. All right. So something that we're going to touch on in just a moment, and something that Megan and I this is the majority of what we're going to be sharing with you are very similar, very similar. The 7-day cleanse. I'm right now on day 4 of a 7-day cleanse. Somebody coming in. I'm right now on day 4 of the 7-day cleanse. If you would have asked me 6 years ago to do a cleanse of any capacity, I would run the other direction because that sounds terrible. I want to eat my food. I want to enjoy my life. I don't want to do hard things. This is not that. And I will dive deeper into that. Why do I do a 7-day cleanse every quarter? Because I'm 42 and I'm smack dab in the middle of mad cow disease. And in order to reset and balance my hormones, I have to cleanse my liver. Your liver is where everything happens. It's either magic or it's HE double hockey sticks. And if you have an overburdened liver, then you are experiencing dull skin. You are experiencing weight gain. You are experiencing headaches. allergies, just a whole slew of ailments are coming to you because your liver is overtaxed. And you could have the cleanest diet on the planet, but you live on this planet. And when you walk out into you can even smell it in the air, the environmental toxins. But a lot of us do not have the cleanest diet on the planet. I, in fact, drink alcohol. As we age, our liver slows down. So I give it, I give it a little Jiffy Lube, a little tune-up, a rotor rooter every single quarter. And I highly suggest that for every single person I lock arms with. That thing that comes below 7 hours of sleep, the reason why I'm able to sleep 7 hours of sleep and still rock each day is because when my head hits the pillow, I go to sleep. And before my alarm goes off, I'm awake. That is my optimum. That is what works for me. But the only reason why I'm sleeping so well is because of everything you're reading on that page. And of course, I left it at the end. Water is like, our saving grace. And I limit alcohol. But yes, I still do drink. And I know Megan does too, right? We are regular girls. All right. So I want Megan to go through her day, and then we want to break down just a couple things into more detail so that you can understand the difference between what you're doing now and what we're talking about. So go ahead, my love.
All right. So I do a lot of the same similar things as Serena just because there are certain things that just should be non-negotiables, like protein and getting certain things in. But I like to start out with electrolytes for myself because most of the time I get up and walk on my walking pad and get my emails done, things ready for the day, my to-do list written down and checked off. So I like to have that before I jump into my coffee. And then I love to add with my Life Shake greens and my collagen. So sometimes if I forget to throw it in my coffee because we're rushing in the morning, I make sure that collagen gets in somewhere in my morning day. And then also, like she was saying, she'll show you it. Here's my little packet. I have one on my desk because I didn't, it's from travel. But my Essentials Plus, I started off with just the basic pack, the single pouch, but 1 month in, I wanted to add in like the Mind Works and the more osteo matrix and things like that to really completely get rid of my $400 a month supplements I was taking. I go to a naturopath and literally spent over $400 on,
Bananas.
I
That's
should take a
bananas.
drawer of like, I could hug them like a beach ball for supplements. And this has replaced every single one of those at a fraction of the cost. And I feel better than I did taking 30,000 pills that didn't really go together, if that makes any sense. I track my macros. So, like Serena focuses on protein. I track everything daily in my app because that's just how my brain likes to work. I like to make sure I'm very bad at like, oh, I'm getting carbs in. And I used to struggle with, I'm getting a carb, but is it really a healthy carb? Like potato chips versus a sweet potato.
You know.
Um, so I like to track. That's how my brain likes to do it. And then I also added in the 5 day reset. So I'm doing that every other month just for an easy button. I have a 4-year-old son. We have T-ball, which I did not know what I was getting into. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that, but it's really easy to just have a 5 day ready to go little box that makes my life easy on those weeks that I know are going to be insane. And then I love to add in other things that we don't have here, but like castor oil is a big thing. And the skincare, I used to never have a plan. Coming here, I'm like, oh, this is easy. I don't
I
have.
forgot. I was
Oh. And then same thing, limit alcohol. I still have a glass of wine. I have some of my one-on-one clients here on this call and they can give me a thumbs up. I still say have the cake, have the glass of wine. We're human and we deserve to still be happy and healthy at the same time.
So good. Yes, absolutely. I love that we have like different nuances, but overall our goals are the same. I'm opening up one more window. Like that's the last thing that I need. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to break down a couple things in regards to this cute package because yes, it's cute. Can you guys see me?
Yep.
Okay. Yes, it's cute. Yes, it's fun. Yes, it's personalized. Mine says "Hi, Boss Mama" on it. But what's inside is even more important. And I love that Megan touched on the fact that she was seeing a naturopath. I've met with several before. And I have, just like Megan, spent so much money on supplements. Like when I would open up my cabinet, it would just all come crashing down. And I would just be like, okay, I guess I'll take 3 of these. I'll take 4 of these. My influencer friend told me to take this. My friend's dog walker told me to take this. And I was just literally overwhelmed. I had like vitamin fatigue. So when I cross paths with this journey, when I cross paths with this company, this is what got me here. Out of 300 products, this one little box, this one product, if you will, called Meology is what got me hook, line, and sinker. That's when I did the deep dive. That's when I met with my husband and we sat down and we looked into it. And that's when it was like, wow, everything in our world is personalized, right? Personalization is the wave of the future. So why on earth are we not streamlining and personalizing and filling the gaps of our nutrition personally? All right. So every single day I take my Meology because it's unique, right? You have different needs. You have specific nutrition needs and you have goals of your own. So before Shackley even makes a single recommendation, they're going to learn about you. Hence why a lot of you on this call, you've already taken your Meology quiz. If you haven't, you're going to take yours the moment this call is over. Pinky promise. Pinky promise. Okay. So Shackley has invested an incredible amount of money into Meology. They use the assessment responses and 100+ years of science and experience, and they're able to deliver supplements that provide the exact nutrients your body needs to thrive. So it's not just personal, it's proven. Again, in the beginning, you heard me say that Meology is, or Shackley is the #1 most clinically trialed company, wellness company on the planet. Our lawyers can back that up. It's a true statement. I know I feel like I'm getting a little preachy here and factual, so don't fall asleep. But over a century of Shackley research and experience goes into these supplements. Supplements that, when used consistently over time, just like Megan and I, they make a huge difference in our health. Now, the vitamins that Megan was taking and the vitamins that I was taking, out of GNC and Target and Costco and influencers, I still hit a brick wall. I was still tired. I still had low libido. I still was super moody. Your vitamins are supposed to help you feel better and thrive. So there is this one particular study, write this down or somehow remember this. Remember this. There's a clinical trial, just one in particular that I want you to remember, and it's called the Landmark Study. It is the first study of long-term users of multiple supplements that they conducted this study with Cal Berkeley, and they found out that people who used Shackley supplements versus people who were taking a generic multivitamin had double-digit better biomarkers in heart, in brain, and in cognitive health. Okay. That's wild. That is so beyond incredible. And it makes me like just sing a different tune. The fact that I have the privilege and honor to share this with you, but also that I have the privilege and honor to use this every day. And the best part about it is you can confidently know that our supplements are pure and they're safe and they're proven, right? I don't know if you've seen, but there is so much backlash happening on Amazon right now with hundreds of different salespeople on Amazon who are selling duped. They're selling caca. I'm really trying not to curse. Caca filled vitamins to thousands of people every single day. And they're slowly but surely getting caught. But how many of you have ever bought vitamins from Amazon? Okay. So you don't have to worry about those things with a 69-year-old company. This is not a fly-by-night company. This is not a company that's just been around for 5 years that still, is getting their footing. They got their footing. It's got roots. So every day, that's our non-negotiable. That's where I started, and that's where I've never stopped. I actually retake my quiz. The Meology quiz is free, obviously very accessible. I retake my quiz every season. That's a great tip for new clients, for old clients, is to don't take the same vitamins all year round because your goals change. And so do what? The seasons, right? So this is my just coming out of cold and flu season pack. So I have a vitamin in here called Nutriferon, and that is our scientifically proven insane amounts of an immunity boost. And we had just come out of winter, what felt like the longest winter of my life. All right, so Nutriferon always goes in my packet because immunity is strong for me during the winter months. And the coolest thing about the quiz is that you get to pick 3 top focus areas, and then you answer a whole slew of questions honestly. You answer them honestly. All right. So let's do another giveaway. Open the chat. Okay. The first one, this is the first one. The first one who responds gets the second box of Triple Defense Boost. What is the name, or where was the study done? What is the name of the study, or where was it done? Ready, set, go. Ah, there she goes. Britt. Stanford, close, Lindsay. Berkeley. Okay, Brittany is the winner. Gosh, you guys are really good students. This is so fun. All right, let's move on to 2 things that Megan and I both have in common. Okay, and again, the day-to-day stuff that we do is not there to overwhelm you. We're going to break it down into kind of the top 3 non-negotiables of where we started and where we're continuing. You can build upon that, but we never want you to feel overwhelmed. We always want you to feel like it's a sustainable and consistent routine that you can do all the time, every day. So Life Shake, we talked about Life Shake as both of our daily non-negotiable. It is literally our life shake, if that makes sense. The best part about it is I told you it has 20 grams of protein. It has 6 grams of fiber, 24 essential vitamins and minerals. It provides a boost of energy. Really cool thing about it is it's not just organic, it's beyond organic. That's not even a thing for other companies. It's, of course, certified gluten-free. The one that we use is plant-based, no artificial flavors. It's ultra clean protein, but it gets better. We talked about leucine, right? So it is the most effective branched chain amino acid. Again, this is going to preserve your muscle mass because, like I told you, and I want to keep honing in on this because I really want changes to take place the moment you leave this call. As we age, and this is not meant to scare you, but as we age, we lose 8% of our muscle mass every 10 years. So how old are you right now? Right? So starting at 30, if you're 40, if you do nothing, you've lost 8% of your muscle, which means what? You're 8% more filled with what? That's a stupid word that I hate. FAT. Okay? You better believe I am not going to miss a day without Life Shake. I am not going to miss a day without taking in 90 to 110 grams of protein per day. I'm not going to allow my body to turn into a blob. And I'm okay telling you that. Like, of course, I want to live younger, longer, and I want to feel good. But the caveat there is I also want to look my best too. This is what helps me get there. It is super convenient. I don't blend mine, to be honest. I don't know if I'm like lazy girl fit or not. Yes, you use it as a meal replacement. I use it as a meal replacement to keep my weight in check. I make sure I'm hitting my protein grams. But the cool part about it is if weight loss is something that is high on your priority list, you can replace more than one meal with it. All right. There was another shake that I was drinking many years ago where it was too much. You know how too much of a good thing is not always a good thing. You could only have one shake per day of this particular product. Okay, you can replace 2 meals per day with this and feel satiated and feel happy. You can blend it with, whatever turns you on. Okay, so it's going to build lean muscle. It's going to burn fat, stored fat specifically, and it's going to help support your metabolism. So what does more muscle mean? It obviously means a stronger, leaner you. Okay. So this is again a daily non-negotiable that's going to keep you satiated. It's going to add to your day. It's healthy. It's packed with nutrients. And do you think it tastes amazing, Megan? Yeah, it's awesome. We drink plant-based rich chocolate and French vanilla. Whatever my mood is that day. I make some bomb mug cake, mug cake with plant-based chocolate. Oh my gosh. Of course, I'm thinking about it right now. All
Need
right.
that recipe.
Right. Let's talk about what we touched on, what we do once a quarter. If you're over 38, because I knew I hit perimenopause at 38, um, how old is how old is everybody? This is a good question. This is not a gift question. I just really curious. 44. I'm 42. 46. Oh my gosh, this is so. How many people have felt like they've hit a plateau and they're in whatever journey they're on, they've just hit a brick wall? 38. Lindsay's like, thumbs up to that. Okay. So the third thing that we want to get really detailed in sharing about is our 7-day healthy cleanse. Again, I'm reiterating this because I wanted to just stick. Your liver is overtaxed. If you are experiencing any perimenopause symptoms or you've hit that plateau, just like I did, then your liver is in need of a reboot. The bile, we're going to get real juicy here. Are you ready? The bile that latches on to toxins that's supposed to cleanse your body and rid your body of toxins, it's not working properly. Um, so think about it. It's just getting backed up. The bile is not latching on to all the toxic gunk, right? Like the leftovers of processed food, the stuff that's not nutrient dense that your body doesn't want to keep, it wants to pass through the liver. Well, when the bile isn't working properly, what happens to all those toxins? Guys, think about this. It just keeps building up. It causes sleepless nights. It causes headaches. It causes brain fog. It causes fatigue. It causes a low libido. It causes weight gain. It causes you to not be able to lose weight. Hence, you're being at a plateau. And it freaking sucks, right? No matter how hard we try to do all of the right things with our environment, with the food that we have in the world today, we just can't overcome it. Our bodies need to be, we need some Drano, but a healthy version of Drano. All right. So I cannot speak enough. I want to scream and squeal the 7-day cleanse from the rooftops because it is my freaking jam. And I am the one who, again, if you told me to do a cleanse many moons ago, I was running the other direction. I would not touch it. The cool thing about this cleanse is that the 10 to 20 pounds of stored caca in your system is going to begin to eliminate itself and rid your body. I have done every detox known to man, and I've hated them all. I am so done doing things that I hate. This is not like that. This is more of again, a multitasker. It's a nutritional reset and an imperative liver cleanse. It has incredible internal and external results. A happy belly, the sleep. You sleep like a husband. I would say a baby, but like I feel like my husband sleeps better than a baby. Okay. The sleep, the stored fat loss, all of it is so wonderful. But the coolest part is you get to eat in abundance fresh fruit, vegetables, sweet potatoes, which is the greatest grain known to man, avocado. I'm hungry now because I am on day 4 of the cleanse. And I'm also super amped up. I should be in bed right now. It's late here and I am still like beaming with energy. The very first time I did a 7-day cleanse was right when I introduced Shackley into my life. I lost 7 pounds of stored fat. I had hit that brick wall. You already heard of all the struggles I was going through. 7 pounds of stored fat. the first time I did our cleanse. I have had women, multiple people coming in. I have had women lose 10 to 12 pounds of garbage that they had been carrying around. What would it mean to you to let go and release those toxins? Let's not even call it fat. Let's literally call it what it is, toxins, right? Not to mention the hormone balance. Again, your hormones all stem from your liver. Happy liver, happy hormones. Okay, there you have it. A company with over 300 products, which you can see that we use daily. But those three products, those are what we started with. That's what catapulted our health to a whole new level. Those are our non-negotiables throughout our journey. So we have curated a bundle to kickstart you into a new routine. And it's only $9,000. I'm just kidding. I was going to say 450. It's crazy. The comparison is absolutely mind-blowing compared to seeing a naturopath or a holistic doctor. Okay, so we've curated a holistic introductory bundle for you to catapult your wellness journey. And I'm going to share it with you right now. Are you ready? Where's the drum roll sound when you need it? Drum roll. Here it, let's see if it works having multiple screens. Do you see it? Yay, I did it. Technology, blessing and a curse. All right, so here's the 7-day cleanse we were talking about. If you want to take a screenshot of this so that you can remember the why, you're going to improve focus and energy, enhance your mood and sleep quality, reset your factory settings. That's key right there. Balance your hormones, lose stored fat, break through plateaus, support detox and healthy digestion, and then jumpstart weight loss. So the weight that you're going to lose on the cleanse is the bile. But because your body just got a what? A new routine, right? In eating, that boost, it's going to continue on your journey. Just like when you're working out, when you're lifting weights, all that work that you're doing when you're lifting weights, when you put those weights down, those heavy weights, what happens? You're in the gym, right? You're lifting big, heavy weights. I'm pointing back here because this is where I teach. You're breaking down the muscles when you're working out. You're tearing muscle fibers, right? It's torture. It's a little bit of a struggle. It's awesome. It sucks. All of those things wrapped into one. But what happens after your workout? You recover. You sleep. You take in branched chain amino acids so that the protein can do its magic and do what? Make magic. So it's not just during the healthy cleanse where all of the gloriousness happens. It continues to happen. It sets you down a new path. Just like when you go lift big heavy weights and then you take care of yourself afterwards and you recover properly, that's when those baby muscles come. That's when you start to change your body composition. Okay. All right. Here it is right here. Not $450, not $1,000, not even $285, which is exactly what it should cost. But because you're on this call right now and you're with us, this holistic personalized bundle is incredible. It's everything that we talked about that we started with. Life Shake, Meology, and a 7-day cleanse for $179. But wait, there's more. I feel like I'm on QVC now. This is so fun. Do you want to talk about the free gift? Meghan, take over.
Okay. Hi. So Serena and I wanted to offer this to you guys. So if you decide to try anything, check this out, grab the Ready Set Wellness, which is what we did. One, we'll also have a little group of us together to lead you through it. So you're never alone because one of us is going to bother you in the most positive way. Uh, but also, like Serena and I talked about, the Cheer Up and Chill Out gummies or the collagen are in our non-negotiables. I personally am that girl that can't have eyelashes, so I get mine glued on. But Serena loves the mascara and wanted to throw it in
No,
there.
it's the greatest. Our skincare. I'm wearing it. Our
So,
mascara is the greatest thing on the freaking planet. It's lash boosting mascara. So anytime I get the opportunity to gift my clients, I am always throwing in that as an option. But yes, chirp and chill out gummies, that's going to be a tough choice. I tell you what, the hardest part about this entire call will be choosing your free gift.
yep.
Take it, keep going.
But anyway, yeah. So, and I even now have Garrett, my husband, which if you guys know him, he used to have only pastaroni in his pantry when I moved here 9 years ago. And now the boys are eating broccoli and chicken. He now takes the cheer up and chill out too every morning and sneaks the collagen in his protein shakes too. So just like Serena's family, I've had given the boys nothing and they're picky that they don't enjoy. So it won't just not make you feel better. It's something your whole family can get around too.
Yeah. Is there anything you wanted to say to your girls?
I'm just excited y'all came and we get to talk more. And I know that some of them are having some plateau issues. And I really think the more I learn personally about hormones, I'm 36. So the more that I'm learning about that, kind of my issues in my life started too after I had my son. So the fluctuation and the plateau and the brick walls are something all of us go through in fitness and wellness, but it's how we navigate and stay positive and give ourselves grace. And then also the biggest thing I've seen in myself and in my clients is asking for that help or that question. There is no silly question because I guarantee I've either asked Serena it or I've Googled it or I've asked my naturopath. So you can't feel silly about it. You are important and your life and health is important. So ask the questions, be curious, and just take that 5 minutes or 2 minutes for that meology quiz for you because you deserve it and way more.
Yeah, I get a little, we're gonna wrap this up right now, but we're gonna give that gift for the first question that we asked. But before we do, I just want to tell you, like, as women and as moms, as wives, as friends, as daughters, um, sometimes pulling the trigger on ourselves, and by sometimes I probably mean all the time, it's a challenge. We somehow think that we just have to consistently and constantly be doing for other people. But then by the end of the day, we're left with not much for ourselves. And we just continue to do it the next day and the next day. And so then by then, we are learning how to consistently put ourselves last. And so if we can be any gentle, bold, or dare I say bossy nudge to tell you that the way that you feel about yourself and the way that you feel about your body and the way that you feel is really important. And that's why we do what we do. That's why my feet hit the floor. This business for me is a gift from God. And I feel so honored and privileged to share my journey and to be able to work with women like Meghan and to, branch out and talk to other women all over the country about, what we do and why we do it. And yeah, sometimes I get a little bossy, and I hope that you appreciate that because when I started my journey, somebody was bossy with me and somebody was poking me and saying, like, have you done it yet? Have you joined yet? Have you started yet? Did you work out today? And at the time it felt like, ugh, get off my back. But now looking back, that was the greatest gift that I could have ever been given. And so I got bit by the pay it forward bug, and now I'm here to do the same. Again, choosing that gift will be the hardest choice. Sitting down and taking your meology quiz is simple. You just get to be honest. The best advice I can tell you is that don't put these things off. If you've already had the Ready Set Wellness bundle, reach out to Megan or I to see how we can get you that introductory offer one more time as a jumpstart, a do-over. Everybody deserves a do-over. So, with saying that, usually we take a picture, but y'all are shy tonight. So it's like just Megan and I taking a picture. We want to give you just a second to turn your cameras on. If you want to take a selfie or an ussie with us, we won't force you.
I also did put all the names that answered the first question in the random spinny wheel.
Oh my God,
So
I'm so excited. Okay,
Melanie was the winner.
Melanie is the winner of the How You Feel question. And I don't know who Melanie is. I mean, I know lots of really gorgeous Melanies.
Here, I'll put it in the chat. My little
There's Des.
is Des now? Is it one of Dez's wonderful ladies?
Let's see, where's Melanie?
Jamie?
Hi, Melanie. You just won our How You Feel question. So whoever invited you, make sure you send them your address so we can get you your gift. All right, so we're gonna close this
It was
call out.
it was Desiree.
We're
Oh,
gonna close this call out with a picture, and then you are going to reach out to the person that invited you, and either retake your quiz or take your quiz for the first time. And then, of course, ask any questions that you have. We went through a lot tonight. Like we threw everything at you but the kitchen sink. But we're here. We're not just going to, it's not just like sign and smack you on the butt and you're gone. You're welcomed into our community. You're held accountable. You're given an enormous amount of love and tips and tricks all along the way. So this is just the beginning. All right, let's get to bed. On the count of three, let's take a picture. Let me go ahead and put it up to gallery. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming. On the count of three. One, two, oh, here comes Brooke. There's Britt. One, there's Melanie. I feel like we're playing Hollywood Squares, waiting for like people to come. One, two, three. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful evening, and we cannot wait to welcome you to our community. Thanks, Megan. You're the best.
good to see you guys.
Bye.